Water is the base for almost everything we cook. It's where tea, coffee, broths, and sauces begin. We use water every day and rarely think about the condition of the pots and appliances it passes through. At first glance, the kettle looks clean. The water is clear, there's no smell, and everything seems to work fine. But inside, things are usually different. Even in new kettles, limescale starts to build up over time, a thin layer of mineral deposits that's hard to notice at first, but easy to taste in the water or see when the kettle begins to heat more slowly. Limescale forms not only inside the kettle. Over time, mineral salts from the water also settle on the outside around the spout, under the lid, on the metal rim, and in the areas where steam escapes. This happens because of constant contact with hot steam and water droplets that evaporate and leave behind a mineral residue. In this video, I show a safe and effective way to remove limescale from an electric kettle using simple ingredients. This method protects the heating element and improves water taste without harsh cleaning. Limescale isn't just about appearance. First, it acts like insulation, so the kettle needs more time and energy to boil water. Second, some of these deposits end up in the water we drink. And third, over time, limescale can shorten the lifespan of the appliance. When water boils, tiny particles of limescale can get into the drink. These are mostly calcium and magnesium salts, which in large amounts can put extra strain on the kidneys and may contribute to stone formation in people who are prone to it. They also make the water harder, which can cause discomfort in the stomach and worsen the taste of tea and coffee. That's why regular cleaning isn't a life hack, it's basic kitchen maintenance. Many people try things like scrubbing the kettle, using abrasive powders, or pouring in harsh cleaning chemicals. But for kettles with a heating plate, this is a bad idea. These methods scratch the surface, make limescale build up even faster, and can damage the protective coating. This is what my kettle looks like before cleaning. It's awful. The water I use has a high mineral content. Even with water filters, a large amount of limescale still builds up in the kettle, the iron, and the coffee machine. To clean the kettle safely, we'll use baking soda and vinegar. First, add a spoon of baking soda, fill the kettle with water, and boil it. The soda makes the water alkaline, so the limescale becomes softer and starts to loosen. It doesn't dissolve completely, but it becomes much easier to wash off. After boiling, you can rinse out most of the softened buildup, but some parts of the limescale don't dissolve well in an alkaline solution, so a bit of residue may still remain. Now we add a little vinegar. Pour in some water and let the kettle boil again. Vinegar is a mild acid, and it helps break down the remaining hard deposits. The reaction between the soda and vinegar loosens the limescale even more, so it comes off easily without scrubbing. After cleaning, rinse the kettle well with clean water to remove any leftover solution. After cleaning the kettle with baking soda and vinegar, the bottom already looks much better. Most of the limescale is gone, and the surface is lighter and cleaner. But in some spots, small hard patches can still remain. That's normal. Old mineral deposits can stick very firmly, especially if the water is hard and the kettle hasn't been cleaned for a long time. In these cases, I use one more simple method that almost always works. And the best part is that you don't need to buy anything special. Everything you need is already in a regular kitchen. If you don't have vinegar or baking soda on hand, there's also a simple traditional method: potato peels. The skins contain starch and natural organic acids that help soften limescale when boiled. It's a gentle, controlled way to remove the remaining limescale without harsh chemicals and without risking damage to the kettle's coating. Add enough water to make sure all the potato peels are fully covered. Potato peels contain natural organic acids, mainly citric and oxalic acids. These acids help dissolve the mineral deposits that make up limescale. When boiled, they release into the water and gently break down the limescale on the walls of the kettle, cleaning it without harsh chemicals. Just fill the kettle with water, add the peels, bring it to a boil, and let it sit for 10-15 minutes. After this, the limescale becomes loose and can be rinsed off easily with plain water. It doesn't leave any smell and is suitable for gentle, regular care of the kettle. After cleaning, just rinse the kettle thoroughly with clean water. After boiling the potato peels, the warm solution can also be used to clean the outside of the kettle. Mineral buildup forms not only inside but also on the outside, especially around the spout, under the lid, and in the areas where steam escapes. Just soak a soft cloth in this solution and gently wipe the surface. The natural organic acids help dissolve the external deposits without abrasives or scratches. After this cleaning, the kettle looks noticeably fresher and neater, almost like new. After cleaning, the bottom of the kettle becomes smooth and even again, without the thick white layer or rough patches. The walls look clean, and the metal surface regains its natural shine. The water after boiling stays clear, without cloudiness or any strange smell. You can especially notice the difference in tea and coffee. The taste becomes cleaner and more neutral. The kettle also starts working more steadily. It heats the water faster, with less noise, and without overheating. And the heating element no longer wastes extra energy on warming up a layer of limescale. And all of this is achieved without harsh chemicals, without abrasives, and without risking damage to the appliance. Simple care, predictable results. Regular cleaning of these appliances is a simple way to keep them working properly, maintain stable temperatures, and get consistent results in everyday use. Clean your kettle regularly. Every 3-4 weeks if the water is hard. Every 1-2 months if the water is soft. If this video was helpful, support the channel. And see you in the next episode of The Practical Kitchen.